Hi, hello, good morning to all. First of all, I would like to make my request to parents and you students. We are going to start YouTube videos instead of online classes so that you can learn at least a few things of all subjects. So, first of all, let me introduce myself. My name is M. Krishnandi. I am working as English faculty. Today, I have come forward to teach a few points of basic English language skills. So, all you know very well, English language plays very important role. So, today you are going to learn a few points. All you know basics very well. English is a universal language, worldly language. It is a communicative language, and it acts as window on the world. First of all the news are published only in English. So here you should understand the usefulness of English language and you should come forward to learn more and more. And some students are very good at basics and some students are forgetting gradually during vacation. So we are here to remember and recall you and to reteach you to develop your reinforcement skills. We have taken initiation to teach you all about English language skills. So today I have come forward to teach you all about basics of English language. So you know very well what are basics in English language. There are 26 letters. So they are called alphabet. They are called alphabet. So letters of English, letters of English from A to Z is called English alphabet. Is called English alphabet. Is called English alphabet. Yes, how many letters are there in English? Yes, correct. There are 26 letters in English. There are 26 letters in English. There are 26 letters in English. And these 26 letters are also divided into how many kinds? Two kinds. What are they called? They are called vowels and consonants. These are divided into two kinds, namely number one vowels, generally pronounced as vowels, and second one is called consonants. Consonants. First of all, let us learn all about vowels. What are called vowels? Vowels of English. So in English, there are 26 letters. There are A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. So here letters A, E, I, O, U. These five letters are called vowels. Here first one vowels. Letters A, E, I, O and U are called vowels. How many are there in number? They are five in number. They are 5 in number. Next, coming to the next point, consonants. Consonants. What are called consonants? Remaining A, E, I, O, U are called consonants. So we can see rest of vowels. Rest means remaining. Rest of vowels are called consonants. What are rest of vowels? B, C, D, F, G, H, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, V, W, X, Y, Z. They are called rest of vowels. How many are they in number? They are 21 in number. They are 21 in number. So 21 plus 5 together you will get how many letters of English? 26 letters. So in your next step you are going to learn all about word and then sentence in your basics. Can anybody recall or remember what is mean by word? So you recall and say and remember. In our next step we are going to learn all about a word. What do you mean by word? Here word means in English a letter or group of letters or group of letters which gives full meaning, which gives full meaning, which gives full meaning. What is it called? A word. Do you think BMN XYZ is called a word? No, it cannot be pronounced. It does not give any meaning. And one more, LXKZH. No, it is not considered to be a word. Why? Because it does not convey any meaning. It has no proper pronunciation. So here you go with single letter words are A means nothing but A gives the meaning of one, and letter I gives the meaning of I am. Next, and the remaining examples are boy, girl, pen, pencil. Next, book. Next, cricket. Next, baseball. Honey pad, etc. So you practice at home on writing more and more examples on words of English. So there are numerous words in English. As many as you learn, you will be improvising your vocabulary to great extent. Next, coming to the point of sentence. What do you mean by sentence? What do you mean by sentence? So you have learned the definition of a word. Word is nothing but a letter or group of letters which gives full meaning. In the place of letters, word comes in sentence definition. So here go with sentence definition. A group of words, which gives full meaning, which gives full meaning is called a sentence. Is called a sentence. It's called a sentence. So, can you give some examples on sentences? Recall and give. First one is I play cricket. Second one, she sings a song. A song. Third one, come here. Fourth one, do you play cricket? Do you play cricket? Nice. Fifth one, hooray, we have won the match. Hooray, we have won the match. Hooray, we have won the match. So here I have written five examples on sentences. But look at and observe them. All the sentences are beginning with cap letters and ending with a punctuation mark, maybe ending with a full stop or a question mark. Sometimes words are ending with exclamatory mark. So, do you think all the expressions or sentences in English are same? No. Why? Because we express different kinds of feelings in different ways. Likely, based on expressions, sentences are also divided into four kinds. In your next step, let us learn all about kinds of sentences. Can anybody recall how many kinds of sentences are there? What are there? Basically, there are four kinds. Basically, there are four kinds. Now, let us learn all about kinds of sentences. Let us learn all about kinds of sentences. Kinds of sentences. There are four kinds of sentences. First one, let us go with first one. First one is called assertive sentence. Assertive sentence is also called as declarative sentence. Declarative sentence. And it has been called as affirmative sentence, which affirms something. First of all, what do you mean by assertive sentence? Or what do you mean by declarative sentence? Or what do you mean by affirmative sentence? It is used to express statements. 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 For example, cow is a useful animal. Cow is a useful animal. Second example, I go to school daily. I go to school daily. Third example, they play cricket in the evening. They play cricket in the evening. They play cricket in the evening. Fourth one, She sings a song. She sings a song. So these are used to give statements. They are called assertive sentences. Next, coming to the point of the second type of sentences, it is called interrogative sentence. Second type is interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentence. What is called an interrogative sentence? A sentence that is used to ask a question is called an interrogative sentence. Here definition is, it is used to ask a question. It is used to ask a question. It is used to ask a question. So, will you recall and say some examples on questions? And recall questions are of two kinds. What are those two kinds? Yes or no questions and WH word questions. They begin with questioning word or with a helping word and ending with a full stop. So now let us go ahead with examples. Here are a few examples. First one, do you play cricket? First one, do you play cricket? Next, second one, have you seen the film? Have you seen the film? Third example, who are you? Who are you? Fourth example, what is your name? What is your name? First two examples come under yes or no questions type, and third and fourth come under WH word questions type questions. And you remember and recall and practice on writing more and more examples at home. And yes or no questions examples are you playing cricket? Has she passed SSC? Will you come tomorrow? Did you see the movie Triple R? And are they watching TV? Does she write a letter to her friend? These are the examples on yes or no questions. And more examples on WH word questions are what is your name? Where are you going? How are you playing cricket? Which book do you like most? Whose book is this? When did you join in Sri Chaitanya school? How old are you? What is your favorite dish? These are more examples on WH word questions. You practice more at home and identify the kind of sentence that you use in expressions. And let us come to the point of third type. Third type is imperative sentence. Now go ahead with the third kind of sentence, that is imperative sentence. Imperative sentence. What do you mean by imperative sentence? What for it is used. So let us recall your basics. Imperative sentence. It is used to express. It is used to express request, request, order, command, command, advise or suggestion, advise or suggestion, advise or suggestion. Take for example, example 1. Please give me your book. Please give me your book. What kind of expression is there? Is it? It is a request. Why? Because you can identify very easily by looking at the word please. So here it is a request. Here it is a request. Next, second one. Keep quiet. Keep quiet. What kind of expression is this? Keep quiet is an order. It is an order. Next, go ahead with chase the enemies. What kind of expression? Chase the enemies is. Chase the enemies is considered to be a command. Considered to be a command. And go to next example. That is consult a doctor. Consult a doctor. What kind of expression consult a doctor is? It comes under advice. It comes under advice. And next you come across next example. Next example is don't spit on the roads. Don't spit on the roads. On the roads. What kind of expression is this? It is a suggestion. It is a suggestion. And you practice on more examples on imperative sentences. Please give me your pen. Please help me during preparation. And other expressions: open the windows, close the doors, switch on the phone or switch on the fan, and shut up, keep quiet, write neatly, do your homework daily, and consult a doctor. Next, maintain good health, maintain diet, and don't waste time. These are the other examples on imperative sentences. Next, come to the point. The next kind of sentence, the fourth kind of sentence is exclamatory sentence. What do you mean by exclamatory sentence? Exclamatory sentence. What do you mean by exclamatory sentence? Or what is called an exclamatory sentence? It is used to express sudden feelings of sorrow, happiness, or joy. It is used to express. It is used to express sudden feelings. Sudden feelings of joy, happiness, or sorrow. Happiness or sorrow. So recall and say your example. The very first example is, hooray, we have won the match. Hooray. We have won the match. Next, second example. Alas, I have lost my pen. Next, third example please. Wow, what a pleasant surprise. Wow, what a pleasant surprise. And you write more and more examples. Hey, what are you doing? Ha, what a miracle. Ouch, I missed the last chance. Hallelujah. God bless you. So like that then you add more and more examples on exclamatory sentences. So once you recall, today I have taught you all about basics, alphabet, vowels, consonants, word, sentence and kinds of sentences, assertive sentence, interrogative sentence, imperative sentence and exclamatory sentence. So you recall all these basics and I will be back to you with a new video in my next session. So first you complete learning basics and I come forward to make more and more videos for you on the rest of the topics. Thank you. Have a good day.